Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Mega Venusaur 100% IV level 50. Let's go. Of course, it has Frenzy Plant, and we are going to be at level 3 friendship with our Mega, so we've reached the peak. So it's going to cost minimal Mega energy. We get all those extra perks. Let's go. This is going to be the first Mega that I did reach that level with. We're going to be pairing it up yet again with Melmetal and Landorus Theron form. I mean, with the current Pokemon that we're seeing in Go Battle League with these Megas, with the way Mega Gyarados is just everywhere, just all over the place, these two Pokemon pair up so well. So take it from me, if you haven't watched my last video, pair these two up together and you're going to be looking pretty good for at least the majority of Pokemon that you're going to be seeing. Now, as far as Mega Venusaur, it's going to be one of the more I'm going to have to say meta-relevant ones that you can actually pick that's going to be viable in this cup here. I mean, you got Absol, things like that are just, they have things that they can do, but it's just not what you want to use in the Open Master League. But Venusaur here is going to be putting in that work. We had a fantastic day, folks. We were looking at about a 95% win rate. So if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'm going to continue to give you the videos that you want to see. And all I'm asking is you hit that like button. That's it. That just makes me the happiest content creator ever. If you want high energy, hit that like button. The energy will go higher and higher and higher as that does happen. Okay, so what's going on here? A lot of crazy plays today. So we got the lengthy video. We got quite the lengthy video. I went to bed at around 5 a.m. Woke up sometime like around noon. Got straight to cleaning, straight to editing, workout. Went to get my donuts, did everything that I usually do, but I did it a lot faster, and then back to the grind. It never stops. It can't stop. Even on a holiday, we continue to grind. So we are met with a Gyarados Mega. Of course, you already know what it is. So let's get right into this commentary. They're actually going to be catching a Frenzy Plant on a, what was that, a Metagross. Very nice catch. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Landorus here, which is going to be doing a extreme amount of damage with that superpower. So we're just going to go for the first one right away here. Could have built up to 2. We did get to that one, but unfortunately now a Meteor Mash is going to be taking us out, so we will be shielding this up. I think, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and farm down. It did just cost us 1 shield, and now we still have a bunch of energy here ready for that Mega Gyarados, and they bring in a Garchomp. That's fine. We're just going to keep throwing these superpowers here. Since they do have the quick ground move, we don't really have to worry about the damage too much, right? So we're going to go ahead and swap just to preserve it because we know what they have in the back. We took out the Metagross. This is all they have. This and then the Mega Garchomp. So if they, or yeah, wait till Mega Garchomp comes in. Mega Gyarados, I meant to say. If they want to swap, well, here we are. We let that Aqua Tail go. Frenzy Plant's going to be doing a devastating amount of damage. And the Melmetal lying in wait in the back. I figured they're going to be shielding that up. They're going to be able to farm us down here. If you're thinking, what's going on? Why'd you do that? Well, check it out. We get to the superpower on the Landorus, and, well, this is going to be KOing just about. Yep, and they use that last shield, bringing in our Melmetal. We have nothing to fear as far as the charge moves. I suppose a Hydro Pump, but I highly doubt that they do have that. Hitting us with a Crunch here, and they get to another one. So, letting it go. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about it. And then they swap into their Garchomp, and at this point, this is perfect, because guess what? If we would have went Superpower on the Gyarados, then we would have lowered our attack, which would have potentially not been able to take out the Garchomp, but we don't take it out. Look at this. But we're doing more with the first one up against Garchomp. That's what I was going to say. We don't take him out, but we get to another superpower. My heart was just, I almost had a heart attack here. Like I almost threw the game, but we still take the win. Let's go. Folks, this is so much fun. I'm having an absolute blast using Mega. So we have a great lead with the Sylveon. They're going to swap into their Dialga. We're going to go ahead and bring on our Landorus. Now, I could have went with the Melmetal, but I figured, you know, we're just going to go ahead and go with this here. I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess and say that there's a Mega Garchomp. Why do I keep... Man, Mega Gyarados in the back. That's the last time I'll say that, I promise. And there it is, exactly. So this is the exact reason why I'm telling you to go with the Melmetal and the Landorus Theron form. I mean, you're just going to run over these team comps that are being used currently. So we're just going to be able to spam them with that, doing a ton of damage. And we're looking good. We still have the Venusaur. It was lagging here. I wasn't doing this intentionally. I picked Venusaur right at the last second, and I think that's what got it stuck. This game is just so buggy. So we bring in the Venusaur. They hit us with a Crunch. We let it go. We're going to go for the Frenzy Plant here, and they shield it up. We immediately swap into our Melmetal, knowing that we're going to be comfortable in this matchup here. Going for a Rock Slide because we can Thunder Shock down at this point. The charge moves are not going to be threatening us. Again, we discussed that the Hydro Pump is going to be the most devastating one, but most people don't run that. And they have a Sylveon in the back, which we, prepared for here. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide, resisting the Charm, resisting everything. But if they do hit us with a Moonblast, that's a different story. But we still do have the Venusaur in the back lying in wait. Doesn't have the most health around, but it is going to be able to take those Charms very decently because it is going to be part poison. It's so nice to see Venusaur in the Master League, as it's Mega, of course, but just showing up these other Megas, and we take the win there, looking good. Now, I am going to be excluding quite a few battles. I still have a ton to do, and there were people, I could tell that they had their Mega, and it's just un-Mega evolved because time ran out or something, like leading with a Gengar, or leading with a Latios, and yeah, they were probably Mega evolved at one point that just their time ran out. So we'll exclude those and see what we have going on. Up against a Mega Gyarados with Waterfall. So this is going to be great. So we shielded up, expecting some sort of like Hydro Pump, Outrage. And that would have done a decent amount. Kind of wanted to keep our health. And it was a Hydro Pump, one of the first Mega Gyarados I've ever seen with that. So they're going to be swapping into a Melmetal. I do decide to go ahead and throw the Frenzy Plant. We're treating our Mega Venusaur with a ton of energy and bringing in the Melmetal here. They're going to be going in with a Groudon, and we're going to just go with the Superpower, just do as much damage as we can. We're still in a great position here, and we're looking perfectly fine. Mega Venusaur puts on a ton of pressure with that Vine Whip that can farm up so fast. It's not so much the damage, it's the charge moves that it's going to be charging up, and the stab that they do get, and the coverage that you do have. Absolutely amazing. Although you're going to be not looking too good up against I don't know, Dialga or something like that. Steel types, Excadrill actually will get destroyed by Venusaur. So we're going to see that Melmetal coming back here. Well, Melmetal is another one too that will kind of wall Venusaur to some degree, but Frenzy Plant will slowly but surely massively chip away, as you can see here. Slowly but massively. Right. Okay, so we're getting to another Frenzy Plant. We will survive. This is a very close battle here. So we do shield this up. We need to survive one more Rock Slide and the quick moves. Folks, can we do it? We have like 4 HP. Oh my goodness, we do not have quite 2 Frenzy Plants. We need to get one more Vine Whip. Will it happen? And we actually get to it, folks, and we're taking the win with our Mega Venusaur. That was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe I won that battle there. Let's go. All right, moving it on to our next one here. What are we going to see? A Sylveon again. Yeah. Let's go. I love it. Let's go. Oh, man. What a good day. Go Battle League. Venusaur lead the charge. Good old buddy, old pal, old friend. So we're going to get a shield out of him. Going for the Frenzy Plant, which was still done a ton of damage as opposed to the super effective Sludge Bomb. We're going to be shielding up that Psy Strike because Psy Shock. Could you imagine? Because it's super effective and we want to maintain this here. Going for the Sludge and they let it go. And we have a ton of energy. Excadrill, here you go. This is exactly what I wanted to show you. Let's see how much this does. Oh, they shielded up. At this point, we will survive a Drill Run, maybe? I haven't really tested it out too much. We're just going to go ahead and catch one, though. How about that with our Landers? Yeah, that didn't probably settle too well with them. So they're going to go ahead and swap into their Mega Gyarados. And, well, we're going to start throwing these superpowers here. And again, this is exactly why we have the superpower users. As far as fighting type users, that would be okay. I do have the Venusaur now, so we don't necessarily need to be looking out for charms. So could have adjusted that, but I wouldn't say I was being lazy, but I would just like, this core of Melmetal and Landorus is too good. I'm just going to throw a Venusaur in here. We're just going to call it a day and have some battles, right? Have a little fun here. So we're met with a Mega Gyarados, and, well, let's have a little fun again. Okay, Frenzy Plant is going to be able to outpace it. Even if they bait you, I guess, that's all good and dandy and stuff. They hit you with an Aqua Tail, but it's really not too big of a deal if you do get baited. So they're going for the Crunch here. If you do get the defense debuff, obviously the Dragon Breath is going to be digging in and doing a lot more. But look at that. I mean, if they wanted to double up, bringing in the Melmetal, and I don't want to let my Venusaur go down. I was like, nah, I'm not. It still has plenty of health. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Landorus and just catch one of those Rock Slides. Well, not really catch, but just take one. And they swap into a Zacian. So we're going to go ahead and go with Stone Edge. All right, so Landorus Theron form, I'm going to have to say, after the past couple of days going up against these Megas and using it in the past without the Megas, damn, this thing is just extremely impressive. Wow, I love my 100. So we're going to be taken down here, bringing in the Venusaur to start throwing these Frenzy Plants and throwing the pressure. And they're going down. In comes the Melmetal. They're probably like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, taken out. No, not quite. Can we get to it? Venusaur holding on barely. Let's go. It keeps doing that. I love it. Let's go. It is equipped right now, so it is going to be the max, the best that it can be, level 51. All right, so we got the Melmetal in the back, and they're like, sheesh. Okay, Yeah, so we go for superpower, take the win, looking good. Moving on to our next battle, folks. Let's go. What are we going to see? Another Mega Gyarados. Okay. Mega Venusaur is going to be able to stomp these teams. I mean, with these two in the back, it was a wrap. The Stardust stacked up massively, and I still got more to go collect. I just got to go, eat some food, do my thing. It is a holiday. I'm not hanging out with nobody. Look, look. I just had a conversation with a friend. He's like, yeah, it's cool that you're living your dream. Like, this is a dream, and I'm not trying to rub it in anybody's face, and it's not like I'm living like a king. I'm maintaining a normal life, just playing this game. Simple as that. It's not like I'm above anybody or below anybody, or I'm just, living, right? Normal. But I tried to... He was one of the doubters in the beginning. Like, it's going to last a year. Don't get too hype on this, excited about this YouTube thing. Like, there was many people saying that to me when it first happened, right? And I explained to him. And I don't get mad. It's like, and I'm not going to be like, well, look, 6 years later, look where I'm at. I don't do that. They see it. I don't need to say it. They see it, right? I still drive. I'm still paying for my gas. I'm still paying for my rent, playing a Pokemon game, right? They see it. I don't need to say it to their face. But I was explaining, look, it's not about, this is an amazing job. I'm so happy. But it's not like the dream has been complete. It's more of like, I try to give this analogy, like, in life, we're all sitting on a log or balancing on logs, trying to just stay alive, right? Some of us are born into wealth. Some of us are born into poverty. Some of us are born into normalcy, whatever it is. Different platforms, different sizes of logs that you're having to balance on. Some people's lives are very difficult and they got a very slim log and they're just balancing by their toes. And some people have a big old platform and they can just lay down. They got nothing to worry about. And I said, I'm not living in a dream. I'm just maintaining. If I stop doing videos, it's all going to crumble. My platform is just enough for me to sit down and be comfortable. And that's pretty much it. And there you go. I just wanted to explain that. It's like a lot of people think the YouTubers are living it up. Well, we get taxed about 50%. So, I mean, if somebody's making about, I don't know, $3,200 a month, before taxes, after taxes, you got to account for all this. I mean, you got to think about it. It's not like as easy as it looks. Some people that are making a good amount of money, that's for sure. But I'm going to also, one more thing, I'm going to end this right here. We'll get back into the commentary. If people are up on Social Blade looking at other people, and I'm just going to tell you this, if they're putting up a lot of shorts and you're seeing like all this cash that it's like, oh my gosh, I get so many, the shorts are screwing up the Social Blade. It doesn't take into it. You don't make money off of those. Okay. So it's not all like, they're, well, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. You could use your imagination. Let's get back into this. That's just a little bit of fun talk for this video here. Seeing that we're going to be sitting here for 40 minutes, right? Okay. So it's about maintaining life. Okay. Find that medium in life, right? You just take what you have and enjoy it. Always strive for something better, I suppose. But do not be greedy and do not be jealous. You can look at somebody and say, hey, I want that. That looks like something I want to achieve. But don't look at something and say, that's something that I want. Why do you have it? And why can I have it? Why don't I have that? Don't ever look at it like that. That's a horrible way to look at life. We're done. All right, Mega Gyarados up against Mega Venusaur. You already know what it is. Going for that Frenzy Plant. It's just doing a ton of damage. We're in a shieldless battle here. Oh, we made it, but we didn't tap on it. Did they get the CMP, though? Getting a crunch off and taking us out. We still got the Melmetal in the back. Venusaur just sweeped up, though, right? It had to. The Melmetal had no health, or full health, and same with Landorus. Yeah, we just sweep while I was yapping up. Beautiful sweep, beautiful. I remember doing that. It was so amazing. Next battle, we have, a horrible lead. Okay, that's fine. We've been dealing this with the Mega Altaria, and now the Venusaur just swapping to the Landorus. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Gyarados, and we're already ready with our superpowers. See, you have meta, and then you have the counters to the meta. Okay? And then you have the counters to the meta, to the counters, to the counters of the meta, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go. Let's have some fun. My gosh, I just love to see these Mega Gyarados all the time. Keep bringing them. Keep on coming, folks. Okay? Soon people are going to stop using it because it's like, yeah, it's the best, but damn, I can't get away with using it anymore because everybody's using a counter to take it down. All right. Venusaur back in the fight. Shielding up that crunch our opponent is shieldless. They got a Typhlosion. Holy smokes. I swapped systematically. I was just like, wait, what's going on here? Wait. All right, so once they get to a Blast Burn, they just need 2 more Incinerates to get to the next one. Can we outpace? Let's see. So that's 1, 2. They were at it. We just won. I just went for the superpowers. Like, the hell with it. How am I going to be able to pull this one off? Yeah, I think we're going to be able to. Oh, they got a Melmetal in the back. Superpower is not going to KO. It's going to be bringing us very low. Can they Thunder Shock us down? We get to a superpower. We needed to. If we didn't, we lost. Period. It was over. Can we even still win, though? This is a shieldless battle. We immediately swap into our Venusaur for, you already know what it is, folks, a combo breaker. And taking the win with that Mega Venusaur. Oh my goodness, sweeping it up at the end like it was a dirty garage. Let's go. Next battle. What are we going to see? We got a mirror matchup against another Mega Venusaur, but this one is going to be shiny. Who's going to win? Who's going to come out on top? Let's see. All right, so we go for the Sludge Bomb right off the bat here. Man, they catch. So they retreated their Mega Venusaur with all that energy, and they caught it on their Lugia. Very nice. What I was going to say is I'm jealous of the shiny Mega that you do have. I do personally have one. I could do myself, but, you know, the shiny just looks so stinking good. So they swap into a Lugia. We bring in our Landorus. Do you see the coverage? Do you see the coverage? Do you see how, you know, it's so well orchestrated? But again, you can't just put this team together. Look, I'm going to say I ran into my team that I made for the Mega Altaria and the core of Landorus and Melmetal quite a few times, and I destroyed it. All right, but you have to also know how to use it, right? You can't just, you know, hop into a Formula 1 car, I've said this before, and then, you know, get onto the track and start drifting around the corners because it's a good car. Nah, you're going to crash. You don't know what you're doing. You got to practice. All right, anyways, we got a Mewtwo out here. What's going on? We're going to go ahead and go for the rock slides and just start pummeling it and covering it with rubble. Let's go. It's like, I remember somebody made a GIF a long time ago. It was when the whole glitch was going on with Melmetal and they had to shut Go Battle League down. But somebody made some sort of little animation. It was like Melmetal just covering everything with rocks. If you weren't around, there was a way to like spam rock slide on Melmetal glitch with like 2 phones or a phone that would double, triple, quadruple tap or whatever the hell it was. And it was so horrible and so bad that they had to shut Go Battle League down for an extended period of time. So we got that Venusaur back into this fight here, folks. This is exactly where we started. But who is still going to win? Who is going to come out on top? We still do not know. Getting their last shield when we're still holding on to 2. Was that their last shield or did they have another one? Yeah, we got both. Shielding up the Frenzy Plant, knowing that we were going to be taking a Frenzy Plant. I just couldn't risk it. I don't care. Whatever it was. And we take them out, folks. Look at this. And we are going to be able to Vine Whip down the Mewtwo. That was a very stinking close battle. And those shields, I'm telling you, it's coming down to that. You know, knowing how much energy that last Pokemon had when it did retreat and holding on to that shield. And if you don't, then you're going to lose. And just timing, it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, it can be tap, 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 but it gets quite advanced. And if you can't see that, well, why am I preaching to the choir? You guys already know 1,000. So we got a good battle here. We're up against a Sylveon. So what's happening here? Shielding this up. Same old song and dance. Actually, not quite. I went for the Sludge Bomb first and they shielded it. I just didn't care because it's not like so much of a, oh no, they shielded it up. That's a loss of energy. It's not really much more than the Frenzy Plant. But they're swapping, maybe trying to catch, bring into the Melmetal. And this is such a fun and comfy, relaxing, sit back and, you know, on the lemonade and relax matchup for me here. All right, so we're going to build up a ton of energy, let them throw those rock slides here, and we're going to let, oh, shield this up, okay. Oh, they double shielded, I see. Is this going to take us out? Oh my goodness, we survived, but they come in, oh, oh, you got me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Venusaur and start throwing the sludge all over the place, taking out that thing. And what do they have in the bag? It's a Gyarados Mega, right? I didn't see it. I'm just going to guess. Yep, okay. Yep, of course. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just Frenzy Plant, swapping into our Melmetal. I'm like, yeah, you still have to deal with this one here. All right. I'm teasing, okay? Anybody out there who's intentionally trying to get offended by, oh, you're being a bully. Again, we've already sorted out all these people here on the channel. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're just joking, exactly. Taking the win, looking good. Is that a 5-0? Oh, it's a delicious, scrumptious 5-0. Oh yeah, let's go. What do we got? Oh, Lavatar. Okay, let's keep it moving. Folks, what are we going to see? Time is flying here. Ooh, it's a long video. Great lead, Togekiss. Love to see it. They're immediately swapping into the Groudon. Oh, okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I don't know, this whole team is going to be weak to Venusaur. And I'm going to say that there's going to be a, I don't know, Mega Gyarados in the back. Literally everything on this team is weak to Venusaur. I do make a retreat because Landorus just dominates this matchup. They go for Earthquake. Don't think that was a catch. I mean, maybe it was, but we were already in there for a second, right? I don't know. Whatever sometimes we got fat fingers and we mess up. Who knows? But nonetheless, we're in here. We're going to go for the superpower. We want to win this matchup despite lowering our stats. It's fine. They get Mega Gyarados. There you go. Exactly. This is why having superpower, a fighting, or a charm user right now is currently extremely important in Go Battle League. Or a grass. Mega Venusaur. Right? Let's go. And we're going to go ahead and let this go. It's going to be a crunch doing a lot of damage. And they do have Waterfall. Is that Waterfall? No, Dragon Tail. Okay. Got a Dragon Tail Legacy Gyarados Mega, so that's very nice. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Melmetal here to just start absorbing these charge moves. I mean, this is no problem at all. Crunch does a lot of damage, but I mean, no biggie. Going for the Rock Slide. And will we Thunder? I think they back out here. Yep. I remember that one. I was like, yeah, it happened quite a bit today. It's all right. You got all these battles. You're like, okay, you won. Okay, let's keep it moving here. Exactly. It's better than force closing your app like some people. I back out. So what? Yeah, exactly. It's no problem. Force closing your app. Give me a break. Stop doing that thing, guys. All right. Anyways, what is going on? Oh, Mega Altaria. Woo! All right. Stone Edge, not flying, still going to do a lot. Two of them are going to take it out. There's 1 and 2. Are they going to shield it up? I'm just going to spoil it. They don't. They let it go down. All right. So, yeah, Mega Altaria is good, but it goes down. Stone Edge there. We got another Groudon here. Gonna go for a super power. We don't have to worry about the quick move. This thing is just on a rampage, literally. This thing is just foaming at the mouth, just crazy looking, just going everywhere. Like you tap it on the shoulder and it turns around and just like, rah, rah. Like, calm down, buddies. Like, hey, it's all good. I know there's Megas out here. You're putting in the work. You're doing fine. Anyways, bringing in the Venusaur here. We're gonna have to take these Fire Punch. Well, don't have to, but I want to. We still have 2 shields. Venusaur's like, what? What Fire Punch? What's going on? Okay, we're not getting a little low here, but they got the Melmetal in the back. We already know. Swapping into our Melmetal ourselves. Waiting for them to throw. This might be a Thunderbolt. Okay, never mind. It's the wrong one. All right, so they go for Superpower. Great. That's exactly what we're waiting for. And we still have 2 shields doing more damage with our Superpower now. Now we can go for Rock Slide, and we will shield this up. All right, they do go for the Rock Slide here. We're going to go for Superpower. It doesn't really matter at all. And they're letting it go, holding on to that 1 shield with the Groudon here. Looking like they could maybe pull off something. Maybe. But we got energy. Going for a combo mini breaker and taking the win. That's why I didn't get all hype into it, because it was a mini. All right, next battle. We got a Surfetch'd. They're looking and hunting Mega Gyarados. That is for sure with that Surfetch'd. That thing hits like a truck. Don't let that little thing fool you. So we're going to go ahead and just hit it with a Frenzy. As a matter of fact, we need to look out for it as well. If they hit us with a Brave Bird, I would say that's going to be a... It's not going to one-shot us, but it's... Well, I know. It's going to do a lot of damage, and I don't want to take that. So we shield it up. It is going to be a bait or just a Night Slash, whatever. At this point, I'm thinking, well, you're going to take me out. Take me out. It is what it is. And they hit me with a close combat, so we figured out what 2 moves they have. Although another charge move is still going to be hurting us, so we do go ahead and take them out there. And Surfetch'd is making me put on some pressure. All right, bring it in that Mega Gyarados. And we're going to go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant. We got the 2 waiting in the back. Took out the Fighter, so now the Melmetal's going to have some fun. Letting the Frenzy Plant go, absolutely devastating. It is over. What you got in the back? I don't even think we get to see what's in the back. Nope, they back out. We take the win. Looking good. Venusaur holding it down and saying, let's get that Stardust, folks. Let's go. Next battle, met with the Machamp, and they are hunting Mega Gyarados as well. Hey, me too, man. Let's get them. I'm also hunting Machamps. All right, so let's go. All right, Shadow Machamp going to be getting a shield because that's going to pretty much one-shot it. We're going to let this go. So Rock Slide is going to do a lot of damage, but still not enough. Machamp are actually holding it down there. Swapping into a Melmetal. We're going to farm a little bit extra here before we do swap into our Landorus to catch a Rock Slide here. And the reason why I go Landorus is because it's a lot more comfortable than the Melmetal as opposed to taking super effective with the Melmetal. This one, they can keep hitting me with the Rock Slide. As a matter of fact, we can take 3 here comfortably before we're going to have to start shielding up and then start throwing these superpowers. So it's just a fantastic matchup for the Landorus here. And we're going to go ahead and throw the next one right away just to get them out of here. They're going to come in and farm us down very quickly, but we're winning this matchup and still holding on to 2 shields. Unfortunately, not getting to that superpower up against that Gyarados, but we have almost 2 Frenzy Plants ready on the Venusaur, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in. Going for the first one, getting that shield, and the last one as well. This is going to bring him down into the red, low red. Let's go. Ha, 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 ha. My Venusaur. Oh, buddy, old pal, old friend. Alright, so we shield this up just because it is a waterfall. They bring in Machamp. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant here. And I think we actually Vine Whip down the Gyarados. We have a double KO, yeah. But I have another Pokemon left. A Melmetal that we didn't even use. So, taking the win. Moving on to our next battle, we're going to be met with a Dialga. That's probably the hardest counter to Mega Venusaur. So we swap into our Landorus, and they swap into a Lugia. It couldn't have been more... Well, if I swapped into Melmetal, it would have been pretty nice, but they would have been... What? They would have bring in, let's guess it, folks, Mega Gyarados, which we would have still been fine. That's why it's so good to have double superpower users currently, while we do have this 24-hour Mega thing going on here. I mean, this core in general is still going to be good, even after the Megas are gone. Landorus is a force to be reckoned with, if I could say that phrase right. Jeez. That was definitely a delete and redo, but we're going to keep it going here. Alright, so we have a Giratina out here, folks. We've got an all-legendary team. I have to take it back. They do not have a Mega on their team. No Mega Gyarados, that is for sure. So we're going to have to see what's going on here. I did leave this in because they're running an all-thick Mega team. So, it's not like they have really much of a disadvantage. Alright, I'm using a Grass Mega, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. Still doing a ton of damage, and I'm already understanding where this battle is going. I can't say I'm going to win 100%, and that's what I was waiting for, them to swap, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Melmetal, and we still need to play this very carefully here, building up to 2 superpowers, and let's see if we get a shield. We will. Yep, getting that first shield, or the last shield. Building up to 2 more superpowers, and we're going to throw these back to back. How much is it going to do? And almost getting to the next one. Absolutely shielding this up. We've debuffed our attack by 3 stages and 3 defense stages. Can you add there, Poke? All right, we're bringing in the Giratina. We're taking the win there. Looking good. I was stumbling there on my words. Okay, got myself again. Let's go. Leading with the Venusaur, and we're met with a Mega Gyarados. Let's go. And they're swapping into a Garchomp. This was probably one of the more annoying swaps I was seeing was the Garchomp. So we throw the Frenzy Plant, but look how much it does. So it doesn't really matter. We swap into our Landorus. We can let that go. Oh, hitting us with a surprise Fire Blast. Very nice. So Fire Blast Outrage? Who knows? We'll never find out. Down they go, taking them out with a superpower. Bringing in that Mega Gyarados, we're going to get to another superpower here. It's already looking good. We got rid of the Garchomp. The Melmetal doesn't want to see that. And now it's just going to be an easy downhill ride from here. I hope. We'll see what's in the back. They go for Crunch. We let it go. They swap to catch with their Melmetal, a Frenzy Plant. Now, this is not it's not all bad, because at least we're doing that extra damage, because you can't one-shot them with a superpower right off the bat. So, yeah, you know, we're adding a little bit of extra damage there. Now, again, we're going to let this first superpower go. But they hit me with a Thunderbolt. Very interesting. So they got Thunderbolt and Rock Slide. Now, I'm thinking they're going Thunderbolt because of Mega Gyarados, so they don't have to debuff themselves, which is very clever. Maybe they got other options or other reasons, but that's just what I'm thinking right off the bat. We're going to go for a Rock Slide because that's enough to take him out. And it is. Got the Mega Gyarados. We're going to go for the superpower here. It's going to devastate it. Now, they're going to have to give me a shield. They don't have to, but they did. So we swap into our Venusaur immediately. Go for the Frenzy Plant. This should be enough to take out that Mega Gyarados, and we're taking the win. Looking good and still pulling these wins with this team. Absolutely unstoppable. Met with the Landorus. They're in form with our Venusaur. Now let's have a little fun with this thing here. It is going to be taking an extreme amount of damage, despite it being a flying type, because it is also ground. And it is very squishy. That's the only thing about Landorus, the downfall of it, is it really can't take a hit, but you can't have everything, right? It's got attack. It's got great moves. They're catching a Frenzy Plant. Lots of people catching Frenzy Plants today. Very nice catches, folks. Like to see it. Love to see it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we swap into our Landorus here. We did farm up a little bit with our Venusaur before we did. I was like, just very cushiony farming and comfortable situation. Like, okay, I've been in this spot 1,000 times before. I'm farm a little bit, bringing the Landorus. They bring in their Landorus. We get off the Stone Edge. This is going to be doing a lot of damage, if not just KOing if they don't shield it up, and they shield it up. And we went for a superpower, so I don't know if it would have quite KO'd. Anyways, they take us out with a superpower themselves. We bring in our Venusaur. We get off this Frenzy Plant ASAP just to take them out. There's no wasting time here. Let's just get them out of here. No more shields left. We got 2 left. And they got a Mega Gyarados in the back. They back out. We take the win. Let's go. These Mega Gyarados stand no chance. Next battle, we're met with a Shadow Lugia. That's not good. Swapping into our Landorus. And we're in the position of our last opponent. What do you know? They swap into that Mega Venusaur. Let's go. Very nice option. Very nice pick there. So we go for the Stone Edge, doing a ton. We're going to shield this up so we can at least get a shield out of them, and they can't farm us down. They're just going to have to throw. So they're not going to come out of this with energy unless they just let it go here. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, they're not going to sit here and farm extra on the Venusaur because I'm about to get to another Stone Edge and take them out. So they go for that. We shield it up. My gosh, I screw up here. This is a screw up. What are you doing? What are you doing, Poke? That was such a dumb thing to do, to shield it up, because we're not getting to 2 superpowers, and now they're going to KO us here. Okay, so what was that point? Now I'm going to go in here and farm down. And they're going to get off a Sludge Bomb, and they're going to do a ton of damage. Now we're going to have a bunch of energy, but we're going to have a beaten up Venusaur. Do they get to another charge move? And they do, but it's a Frenzy Plant. They just wanted to throw extra damage here. And our Venusaur is now in the low yellow. Freaking lovely. So they bring in Lugia. We're going to go for the Sludge Bomb, but we got a ton of energy and a Melmetal in the back. They've got no more shields. I'm throwing this because I know Rock Slide's simply not enough even to go up against a Shadow Lugia. So we're doing that damage. We swap Retreat, bringing it in, and they got a Zacian in the back. Folks, I don't know about this one. This is going to get a little bananas here. So let's see how this works out. Can I pull it off? Let's see. Put your money down. All right. Let's see who's going to take this win here. So we know close combat's not enough. We need to have them throw. They get a Wild Charge off. And I'm like, oh my goodness, if I survive this, I can potentially win this. I'll take him out with the Rock Slide. We have 2 left, and we can take out the Lugia and take the win. I can't believe it. I almost top left. And we will be taking this win. And let's go. Taking out the Lugia. Let's go, folks. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. For that battle, at least. I mean, because that was awesome. Let's go. Next one, what are we going to see? Another Venusaur mirror match. So again, who's going to come out on top? Let's see what we have going on here. All right, mine is a level 51 100% IV, so I don't know. All right, maybe it's about the catch game here, okay? So we're going to get up that Sludge Bomb. They are going to be farming extra is what I knew, or is what I observed what they were doing here. So they do have extra energy, going for another Sludge Bomb here on that Venusaur. No catching any shields, and they let it go. Okay, very interesting. We're going to also be letting this go. Oh, I remember. They try to snipe me here, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. All right, so they bring in the Togekiss, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Melmetal. And again, just make sure they don't sneak in the charms, and you're going to be able to take them out. Unless they shield, obviously. So we're going to get off another one. Do they want to protect it? And they do. So what's going to happen here is if they go for an Ancient Power, we're going to punish them. And how is that? Well, we're going to farm up a whole lot of energy here and punish them with that charge move afterwards. So we're farming up extra, knowing they're not going to get to a Flamethrower. And we want to make up for that usage of a shield as well. So they bring in Gardevoir, and they're swapping into a Venusaur. Okay, I mean, we're going to go ahead and throw a Rock Slide here. This is easy money. They got a Shadow Gardevoir in the back. Yeah, that's a good thing for us to see. We do have that Landorus. Venusaur has no energy, or should I say health left, HP. Rock Slide, get in the shield. Going for another one. Immediately, I think we swap into Venusaur to try to get to a Frenzy Plant, just for the kicks of it. Just for fun. I wasn't like in a desperation mode. I was just having fun. So I knew Landorus is going to go in here, and we're going to actually take them out with a superpower. Psychic and a Fairy type with a superpower. Let's go. I know it's almost dead, but it's just funny to me. Anyways, moving on to the next battle here, folks. We've got a couple more left. This time is flying here. It's so fun with these Megas. Another Mega Gyarados. What do you know? So let's see what they have in the back. They do have Dragon Breath here. We're just going to stay here and go for Frenzy Plant. Make sure they're not going to catch. Getting a shield, no problem. Same song and dance. And, well, I'm really happy that I have Mega Venusaur just completely powered up here, folks. This is awesome. And, again, I know there's issues. You know, not everybody can have level 50s, but I'm just the messenger. Take it up with the company, you know. I've voiced my opinion already. Dozens and hundreds of times already. Let's just stick to the battles. So they're going to be swapping into their Garchomp after getting off a... Was that an Outrage? What was the hell? All right, so we're going to go for the Superpower. That's all we can do. I mean, Rock Slide's useless. Just hitting it with Superpower over and over again will start to do a lot of damage. As you can see, we're going to bring him into the red maybe here. And we do. Beautiful. All right, that's all we really needed to do here. Almost getting to another one, but we're absolutely not going to be shielding this up. That would be pointless and dumb. They go for an Earth Power. Okay, one move has been discovered. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Landorus. This is going to get a little bananas. I know we can survive an Outrage here. And the quick move, ground move's not doing much. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to farm down. So we swap into Venusaur and we just take him out. I'm like, nah, this ain't happening. Success. But it's not over yet. We got a Venusaur. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We also have a Mega Gyarados, so, and a bunch of energy on our Landorus. I think we're going to see a combo breaker soon. I don't know. Going for another Frenzy Plant on that Melmetal. I mean, we're just digging in. I mean, Mega Venusaur said there's nothing that can really stop me. Yeah. Dialga. You know, it's really not too much. They can just wall it. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Landorus and just start throwing these superpowers and get them out of the way and take the win. If you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a thumbs up and we're going to be looking good. Thank you for watching and take care.
Thank you.